I express my sincere appreciation and commitment to empowering youth for a better society and a strengthened democratic and social values. Ever experiencing a free and fair election, even many of them turned 30 without ever casting a single vote. Their voices were silenced and their future stolen. And yet, it was the youth who stood up and led the July uprising. They sacrificed their lives for a new dawn of freedom and justice. Because of their courage and dedication, we are now free from the grip of a tyranny. Dear friends, when our interim government assumed office, we deeply felt the realization, just as millions across the country did, that the July uprising was not solely about changing a regime. It was above all an expression of the people's deep aspiration to reform the country for a lasting democracy. To fulfill this aspiration, the interim government has launched a series of reform initiatives. To date, 11 reform commissions have been formed, and each has submitted their reports based on extensive and diverse consultations with citizens, experts, political parties, civil society organizations, and other stakeholders. Already, 121 proposals have been identified as ready for immediate implementation, while the National Consensus Commission is working actively to build agreement on the scope and timeline of other necessary reforms. At the same time, the Commission is also working diligently to finalize the July Charter, upholding people's aspirations, which will guide Bangladesh toward a democratic and prosperous future. This initiative reflects our shared commitment to the spirit of July uprising. We seek to build a country where democracy is never again compromised and where the rights, freedoms, and dignity of all people are protected. However, we recognize that the legitimacy and sustainability of this process depend on inclusive dialogue, sharing with all stakeholders, including the youth. Ladies and gentlemen, in our journey to restore democracy, to build a prosperous and peaceful Bangladesh, the role of youth has become more vital than ever. From this perspective, today's workshop is not only timely but also essential. By learning about the values of the Commonwealth Charter, such as democracy, human rights, good governance, and rule of law, our youth will be better equipped to contribute meaningfully to the ongoing nation building process. I encourage all of you to engage actively in discussions, challenge ideas, and propose practical recommendations that can shape our way forward. Dear friends, as we move forward on this path of transformation, I take this opportunity to call upon our fellow member states through the Commonwealth Secretariat to support Bangladesh in this critical journey. Together, let us stand for a future rooted in freedom, justice, and opportunity for all. In conclusion, I would like to remind you that the Commonwealth Charter is not just a document. It is a living promise, a promise we make to ourselves, to each other,